I love Super Hot. It was one of my first shooters ever because my mom was super against blood. I even played it on the Nintendo Switch back in the day. And when I watched matpat's video, I thought it made complete sense. But upon further inspection, clearly I was wrong. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with a quick recap of the game, because it's been like, damn! Upon starting the game, you get a message from a friend who, for clarity's sake, I'm gonna call Sam. They send you a crack of a game called superhot.exe. They say you gotta check it out, so of course you do, but...
Super hot. Super hot. Super.
Clearly there's more here than meets the eye. Then after more levels, you get... unauthorized access. This kicks you out. But it's alright. Sam found a new version, so you might as well continue, right? But this time, you're playing for much longer. Unauthorized access. It's been hours, and your irate friend is now complaining that they couldn't reach you. You say it didn't feel that long, and they feel the same way, instantly dropping their angry tone. It's kind of random, no plot, no reason for anything, just killing raid guys. Then they tell you there's more, and send you another crack, this one being password protected. Sam says it to you anyway, so you can try. Second time, it works just like that. You load in, but then your screen glitches to black. Then you're back like there was just some interference. As you play, though, words appear. Then talk to you.
Are you with them?
4 seconds later, the voice determines your location.
We can see you.
After that vaguely veiled threat, it boots you out. You try to text your friend, but the words completely change, pissing your friend off in the process. You get a new crack, but this time it's impossible to tell where it's from. Welcome to hell, unless you like Pepla. You are ordered around in this cell, given praise for following orders, then called
good dog.
This voice becomes more prominent, jeering and making commands.
You are not in control. When will you learn?
Good dog. You don't belong here.
The voice torments you, telling you that
Your mind is here with us.
Try to disconnect.
What if we don't let you?
Let's have a little chat.
They finally let you disconnect, and you get a new message. Someone in red text. Clearly the omnipotent voice from before. It tells you to stop and makes you say you will. Should have gotten it in writing, dickhead. Anyways, we continue.
You didn't keep your word.
Pay yourself a visit.
You were then forced to punch yourself in the head. The voice then tells you to get off and never return. This time, you can't play. You can't do anything except sign off.
Remember, we are always watching.
We eventually sign back in. The computer is not working right, but nothing can stop me from playing the most innovative shooter in years. Your friend makes another appearance, but all you can say is super hot over and over and over again. Your words don't matter, your replies are only
Super hot.
until I just want to get back in the game. You must have some monkey paw because someone answers.
As you wish.
Now the real brainwashing begins.
Super hot, super hot, super hot, super hot, super hot, super.
And then you gain the ability to hot switch. You are shown your brain, then told,
You are our tool now. We will use you to destroy the enemy from within. Do you need more details?
click yes, and it shows you an EULA, or End User License Agreement, with all the tact of the side effects in a drug commercial, but more on that later.
Repeat after me. Mind is software. Bodies are disposable. The system will set me free. I will hot switch into the core.
After a long fight, jacking in and killing the guards, you succeed. Before the system encourages you to, punch your own ticket.
Super hot, super hot, super hot, super.
Okay, so what does that all mean? It's hard to tell from gameplay alone, but the first piece we're given is the EULA, which is enlightening. There are really three pieces we need to understand the game. The EULA, secrets, and GuruCHAT. More on the last two later. First, you really slow it down, you can see that we get a few crumbs and clues along the way, including
today's subject, slavery.
However, importantly, we gain terms we will use from now on. We are player, and Superhot is referred to as system. The document's got its waivers, and that it's binding everywhere as well. Some stuff I haven't made sense of, like zoot suits. We get to the spoiler section, which you would think would be useful until you read truth right below it, which states, any attempt to show that truth is an abstraction created by the system to entrain monkey minds in an ad hoc reality shall be construed as an aggressive act, and perpetrators shall be subject to termination along with their families and teachers, both current and former. This shows spoilers to be untrustworthy, and, unfortunately, brings us to matpat and his theory. Before we continue, to be clear, I don't hate matpat. I've been a fan of his since the 4th grade, and I even tried, and failed, to get his bullet bill video played in class. So don't mistake my outrage for anything more than comedic effect. But now, here's why he's completely wrong. Game theory. Forgive me. But what the fuck? In your own video, you show the levels at 7 minutes and 34 seconds in, and the words literally show secret not found. When, if you did find them, it would show cracked, like this. That is just so lazy. Either you didn't see them, or you didn't take a picture of your own game. You also never mentioned them, so it's probably the former. That alone is enough to discredit his theory. The worst part of this is that his theory is essentially just the 7th subsection of spoilers, which says, Superhot is an emergent piece of software created by an advanced autodidactic artificial intelligence program, originally designed as a machine learning experiment, and tasked on a whim with creating the ultimate entertainment for mankind. The system quickly devised a system of human entertainment that separated humans from their natural reality. I mean, how else are you supposed to interpret this besides?
And it's basically humans trapped in the Matrix. The AI has created a false reality to trap humans in.
As I have said, truth proves spoilers aren't trustworthy, and matpat agrees, saying,
It itself has the ability to lie to you.
and to reiterate, here's matpat quoting truth himself.
Any attempt to show that the truth is an abstraction created by the system to entrain monkey minds in an ad hoc reality shall be construed as an aggressive act, and perpetrators shall be subject to termination.
This said, matpat's proposal fails. It just doesn't make any sense, even with the tacked-on virus idea. It is admitted that the spoilers are all lies. With that argument sufficiently shattered, let's pull on some real threads. There are 32 secrets hidden in levels just out of sight. Frustratingly, they are often as confusing as they are mocking. For example, number 4, why can I control time?
You can control time?
And 26 stare, when I switch bodies, am I still myself?
When are you going to get over yourself?
This shows the system is often as vague as possible. So after finding and looking at guides, we have collected all 32. If you're watching in the background, it's time you tune in because I'm not speaking all of these out loud. It'd take way too long. Alright, let's get some of these out of the way. I couldn't think of anything for bridge, lab, lobby, fight, hall, 11, 3, 28, 30, 5, 10, or 20. So I'm ignoring them. Here's what we can be sure about. The system was not created. That's clear as it says it plainly in 4 entries. It's important to put that in the brain box. And if it wasn't clear from everything else, the system is above us. And then we get to question 14. So yes, this thing is killing real people. But further proof is in... Without collecting all the secrets, GG Groups seems like your typical gamer group chat. Well, without the slurs. However, after you collect all the secrets, you gain privilege access, and it changes everything. Only the mod, and now us, can see these red messages. While not as direct as the secrets, there are many useful conversations we can gather from this. We can truly see a wider world through this capital G gamer group chat. A good example is a mom entering the chat for a moment. In this instance, the system commands the mod to repeat after it exactly, and it is easily able to soothe her nerves, leaving her none the wiser to what is truly happening. A user by the name of Lama describes one of the levels. This helps confirm that everyone's experience is a little different. Now this is where I'm gonna loop in the VR game to the best of my ability, cause if I'm honest here, there's very little lore in the actual game, especially after the self-harm thing was removed. And even then, it's clear that's not canon anymore. To me, the VR game is just another person trapped by the system, which serves to show what other players are seeing. But how do I know that the Reds are real? Well, the system's reaction to Cruiser's story. Cruiser talks about something that happened in Warsaw. A guy killed 20 people barehanded and didn't even break a sweat. A police unit couldn't stop him. He moved like a zombie, and he played super hot. But before Cruiser can 100% confirm this, the system cuts him off and calls the chatters idiots, leading me to believe that this is a true story. But truly, why all of the obfuscation? I mean, the system already has the players addicted, isolated. It has the addicts by the balls. So what's the deal here? What's with all the different spoilers?
What if the system chose, has the tools, it needed limbs to reach out to people and a mouth to speak to them? This engine runs on people like you.
Desire is an illusion. Perhaps the most valuable illusion.
Or
Superhot WHD is a simulation designed to take your time and shape the way you think. Superhot is something entirely different.
all this misdirection can be explained if the system can't tell you what it is, for you cannot comprehend it. Superhot is a god, an eldritch abomination, the likes of Cthulhu, a hive mind, and it's killing people, and you can see this just by playing the game through, even if you lack the context to understand it. In the ending sequence, you see your brain, or its digital version, leaking from a box into a sea of others, symbolizing that you have joined this mind soup. This is an eldritch god hive mind. After all, Secret 2 admits this on its own.
The concept of self has been deprecated. I will try to speak to you in terms you can understand. Please think of me as a splinter of the system's intelligence, designed as an interface point with humans. You will understand this in time. Once you have been fully shaped, we hold our old shapes for a time, until like a can of candy beverage thrown into the ocean, our shells dissolve, and we experience all. In time you will be me, and I will be you.
We end as nothing but a fragment of the system. There you have it, the true story of Superhot. Except, I have lied. I am a trickster, a prankster even. There is more. There is a game that few even noticed exists. The most famous YouTuber to make videos on it, from what I can tell, is Jacksepticeye, and he didn't make it past 2 episodes. Superhot Mind Control Delete. This has lore. Tons and tons of it. So next time, we will continue this deep dive into super lore. But, until then, let us chant. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot.